Many years ago, when I was struggling with women, I went up to Derek Rake to ask for his advice. There, I remembered meeting this dude Zan, and he taught me this insane trick. According to Zan, there's only one thing that a man needs to be successful with women, and it's this: Cocksure confidence. He then shared with me the trick that gave me cocksure confidence whenever I wanted. And you know what? The trick was crazy effective. Like magic, my nervousness around women had disappeared at the snap of a finger. It's true. Shogun Method fixes this. Now, if you're familiar with Shogun Method, you'll know it's all about hypnosis and mind control. Routines like the Black Rose Method work so well because of a hypnotic trick known as anchoring. With the Shogun Method routine, you make a woman feel good and you anchor that good feeling on you. You can then fire off that anchor whenever you want your woman to feel good. And over time, she will get addicted to the good feelings when she feels when she's with you. And that's pretty much Shogun Method in a nutshell. And so Zan had wondered, so we know we can trigger a woman's emotion at will using an anchor. What happens if we place an anchor on ourselves? Let's say I want a burst of confidence before I approach a woman. What if I have an anchor I can fire to give me that confidence? He then taught me how to create this anchor, which he called the yes grip. Believe me, it's one of the best things I've done for myself. It's something I use before I need to do something nerve-wracking, like approaching a woman. Do you feel nervous around women? Are you always self-conscious around them and don't know what to say? Yes? Well, what if you can have confidence on command, where you can feel confident at the snap of a finger? Wouldn't that be great? Next, I'll show you how to get this ability by creating the yes grip anchor on yourself. It's a 10-step process that will take up about half an hour of your time, but I promise you, it'll be worth it. Trust me on this. So, before you continue, it's important for you to do these two simple things. First, get some pen and paper. You will need them later to write down all the 10 steps so you don't forget. Go get a pen and paper ready. Done? Good. Second, scroll down to the comments section and post yes with the exclamation mark. You will understand why later. Do it now. While you're doing this, give this video a quick like because it will help me reach out to more guys and help them. Go on and click like and subscribe at the same time. Done? Great. Now let's dive into the 10 steps you need to create the yes grip anchor. Step 1 is to get into the right mental state. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed for about 30 minutes. Then close your eyes. Spend about 2 to 3 minutes clearing your mind. Step 2 is to recall a positive memory. Think back a time when you faced an obstacle, but you knocked it down with confidence and self-belief. It was a top-of-the-world moment when you succeeded despite the odds. Step 3 is to make the memory vivid with details. Where were you? Who was there with you? Was it day or night? Were you inside or outside? What was the weather like? Now remember this very important thing. You must relive the memory in the first person through your own eyes. This will make the experience more effective. Step 4 is to infuse your memory with emotions. While you're reliving the memory, experience it with intense emotions. The more emotional you get, the better results will be. Here's an example. Let's imagine that your memory is about winning a 100-meter race. As you sprint swiftly ahead of others, feel the adrenaline surge through your body. You lunge across the finish line. Feel the power, the glory, the pride swell inside you. Hear the crowd roar as you punch the air in triumph. Get it? Step 5 is to install the anchor. The best memories to pick are the ones that have a climax or a peak moment. In the race example, it could peak with you walking up to the podium to receive your medal. Now here's the trick. Reserve your most intense emotions as a short-lived burst at the peak moment. This is when you perform the most important part of the routine, installing the anchor. Imagine lifting your arms in the air as the crowd roars in approval. Then do this. Clench your fists and grip them hard. Direct all your intense emotions into your hands, imagining the surge of energy into your fists. Then, shout silently inside your head, "Yes, yes, yes." Step 6 is to intensify the emotion even more. You've done well so far, so take a breather, relax. Spend about a minute to reset and clear your mind. Then, I want you to repeat the exercise again, but with a difference. Do it 5 times the intensity. Increase the confidence level 5 times. Let the emotions rise until you explode. And when you peak, grip your fists 5 times stronger than before. Then, shout in your mind at 5 times the volume. Yes, yes, yes. Step 7 is to reset. Stop, clear your mind again, take a deep breath, and relax. Step 8 is to fire the anchor. When you're ready, trigger the anchor. Feel the fire rise inside you, and then scream out "yes" while gripping your fists. Hold this for 10 seconds. Count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Step 9 is to pause. Stop and let go. Give yourself a minute as you go back to neutral state. Step 10 is to fire the anchor again. Grip your fists and scream "yes" in your head. How do you feel? If you've done the 10 steps correctly, you'll feel a surge of power and ecstasy inside you. Congratulations! You've programmed your mind to trigger the feeling of confidence on command. You can now use this anchor and fire it off whenever you want a surge of confidence in you. With this secret weapon in your back pocket, you'll never feel anxious around women again. Sounds great, right? Now, if you look back at your notes, you'll notice one thing. You'll need to reset and fire the anchor multiple times to install it properly. Do you know why? Well, here's the answer. Our experiences get more intense as we repeatedly go in and out of a mental state. So, the feeling of power and energy gets stronger as we start and stop it at will. If you're familiar with Shogun Method, then you should know the name of this phenomenon: fractionation. Instead of using fractionation on a woman, you're using it on yourself. By making your mind fractionate in and out of the state of confidence, you're making the feeling stronger each time. The yes grip is simply a fractionation routine you use to place an anchor on yourself. Now, you have the ability to conjure the confidence you need anytime you want. Cool, right? You can, of course, use the same technique on a woman. For example, you can anchor on her the feelings of joy and comfort to your presence. This way, she'll be happy automatically whenever she sees you. Awesome, right? To do this, you'll need to know how to use fractionation on her. And the best way to learn fractionation is to join the Shogun Method online masterclass. At the end of this video, a link will come up. Click on it and you'll be redirected to the sign-up form for the masterclass. Enter your details and you'll receive a free admission ticket via email. Go ahead and sign up for the masterclass. You'll learn how to use fractionation and other mind control routines to make you even more awesome with women. Do it. Click the link.